Why chat's not pulled up? Chat working? Chat's pulled up. Okay. Was this on the IG?
Deathbed.
Damn, why is it turned up on the mic, desktop? It's good. And that's the mics too. There you go.
The biggest regret I will ever have.
Okay. Let's get into this shit. This is gonna be a ride.
Is knowing that I had a job that every person in the world would fucking kill for. And I fucked it up. I'm gonna be mad about that till I go to the fucking grave.
Boogie2988, he's a legend of YouTube. He's been around forever.
Boogie2988.
There was one girl. I don't know if I should talk about this, Mike, but I'm
No. This is gonna be bad.
going to. There was one girl that I dated. She liked a lot of childish things. She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks. And one of my favorite memories with her is us sitting in this tub, her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed. One of the best nights of my life, Mike. Happened right here. Yeah, so when it comes to financial approach, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Money comes in, money goes out. For the longest time, my ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is. I don't know what it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then lost a shitload of it. Well, here's everything. If you want to see, there's $2,758 in my bank account right now. And let's see if mortgages come out yet. So tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of until the 20th when I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700. And I'll probably sell some cards along the way and use that money to make ends meet as well. I have a credit card with them that I owe $600 on. And on top of that, I still owe $163,000 on my house. I think my net worth is zero. Once you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt, sell off all my collectibles, and pay off all my debts, I think that puts me at $0. Shit. I'm worthless. Yeah, this is the hard part. Back to reality. Oh. Whew. But my best feature, this is the one the ladies love.
No.
I call it
No. Bro, come on. This video's gonna get taken down. What the fuck, dude?
my meat
Dude, what the fuck?
apron. I have two meat curtains.
My left leg.
Sorry.
But that's just the kind of woman I married, so give her some love in the
Dude.
conversation. Give her as much money as I used to make, and it's not exactly enough to make ends meet. Just
This is where I spend 6 to 8 hours a day trying to figure out how to save my career.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming at you live into the power of the internet. Today, let's talk a little bit about why you gotta do better than I did, right?
I've told the audience, I've told you guys, I've told everybody, this is the center of my world, right here in this recliner with my dogs, watching television, playing video games on that television. But the other day, the audio on this TV started to go out, and whenever it would make like S sounds, it would crackle. And so I know I'm budgeting, but I immediately went to Amazon and bought a sound bar for $100. And then the next day, the TV stopped crackling. And now I have a $100 sound bar that I don't need. But I know I'm supposed to be budgeting right now, but because that's my TV, because that's my only source of entertainment, because it's the only thing I do, it's one of the only things that bring me peace. Like, I'm like, I have to be able to hear my fucking TV. But that's every addict, right? Like Mitch Hedberg said, I'll just do enough heroin. And then he like OD'd on heroin, right? So I guess every addict tries to manage the addiction, but I don't know, man. We were talking about compulsive spending a minute ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent a lot of money on stuff. But you know where a lot of the money went? And like it felt really compulsive at the time.
$200,000. Whoa. No pussies is worth $200,000. I'm just saying that right now. That is fucking insane. Watch YouTube remove this video because of this part.
I am a former sex worker escort, and Boogie2988 is one of my clients. I'm from LA, and I get a message on this website, you can probably guess which one, from this guy who looked a lot like Boogie.
I took women on vacation.
How many? Hey, it looks like Boogie. Well, no shit. It's like, like how many? I mean, there's basement dwellers out there and stuff, but how many guys out there actually look like him and weigh as much as him? It's most likely gonna be Boogie.
And I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland.
This is the issue. Like YouTube, you can make a living on YouTube, but it's even if you're the top guy, it's not. It shouldn't be the only thing you rely on. And why are you taking these girls out to fancy dinners, like paying fucking $1,000 dinners for these chicks? I mean, this is just Pathetic.
Land and shit.
He bought me dinner, he got me a purse that we were talking about over messages, and he got me a couple gift cards, and he spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
You know the rules. The rules are we're gonna go out and eat. We're gonna have dinner. Maybe we're gonna fuck. And you're gonna enjoy a nice lifestyle that you don't normally get to enjoy.
So he was really funny. You can definitely tell he was nervous. He did eat a lot of food. I'm pretty sure he got 2 entrees, which was very unique.
It's not a revelation. I like beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women, fuck beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that. The women I dated were pretty, sure, but they were like Arkansas 8s, not LA 10s. With sugaring, I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
We got back to the hotel, and I do regret to say that I slept with Boogie2988. Overall, the experience, and I don't mean to fat shame or anything, but there was rules
Why did they have to reenact this? Oh my god.
upon rules, and
Upon rolls.
it took me a lot of time to find a stick. I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
Oh my god. I mean, you have to be down so bad that you have to have somebody film a documentary about you and just publicly shame you this hard.
Is that sexist to me? Sure. Is that womanizing me? Sure. I don't really care. I'm a 48-year-old man. I never got to fuck a model. This let me fuck a couple of models. Is that wrong?
No, it's not.
Here we have some of the women in this area that are local and ready to go out. They'll go to dinner with you. They'll go to a show with you. Maybe they'll come back to your place. But they are expecting something in exchange. But then it's window shopping, right? Like any other meat market like Tinder, you kind of scroll down the list of photos until you find someone that looks interesting to you. I think this girl's really cute. Oh yeah, yeah. She's definitely a little thicker than I necessarily would always go for, but there's nothing wrong with that. So I deserve to go to Disneyland with a beautiful girl, right? I deserve to go to...
He's got... I don't even know. What dating app was that?
Kind of
It didn't
scroll
look
down
familiar.
the list of photos until you find someone that looks interesting to you. I think
Seeking, okay. How? Oh.
I think this girl's really cute.
So you got 10
baby, I
messages.
know. We'll
Oh, I
go in
thought
a
it said
second.
20 messages.
I gotta prep your brother.
It's still pretty good for Boogie2988.
He's
I
great.
didn't realize that Boogie even had that much clout left. Oh.
He's actually, I actually really love him a lot.
I know how much these things mean to you. What's it like to have to sell them to be able to live?
So selling off these things kind of sucks because I've been playing Magic for 30 years and some of the cards in this box I opened back in 1994. I opened them in like 96 and I've held on to them ever since, and like they're a piece of my childhood. They're a piece of my history. I thought I was going to get buried with this stuff. This is my stuff. This is me. This is part of me. And I made some money off of YouTube last month, but I did not make enough. Without a sponsor or something like that, I'm not making enough. So we're gonna go to the game shop, but this is gonna keep me from going out on the streets, right? Like this is gonna keep me in a house. So I I think it's bittersweet. I think he would find it bittersweet. He would have wished I had spent my money smarter. I'm selling magic cards on Whatnot. I'm selling collectibles on eBay. I'm selling arcade machines locally. I'll sell it all. And I'm going to sell enough to help with mortgage. But I'm also going to sell enough to be able to play Magic tonight. Because I don't want people wondering why I'm not there. I don't want people like knowing I'm broke. Like, that's embarrassing. I can't afford $30 to play Magic. So I'm spending $30 to play Magic tonight.
Why is it embarrassing when all those guys live with their parents?
Okay, so this month I need from you about $1,000 to make mortgage. So I need you to pick out like $1,000 for the stuff. Like, there's a couple of cradles in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a City of Traders in there.
Well, I could do 200 apiece on those.
What? Dude, I thought we were looking more like 400, 450 on each of these. 175 is what it's down to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, those suckers
Good
took
Lord,
a
that
tank.
took a beating. Fuck, these are reserved list cards, Glenn.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere but up.
Okay. Well, you say that, but the dual lands went down.
I mean, yeah, all right. As long as I'm getting mortgage money, as long as I'm getting some cards there tonight, okay. You gave me these back.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sell on them until I come back in here, because I'm not going to sell them to anybody else but you.
Okay.
Make it 3 chicken quesadillas.
Enough with the Francis. It was never funny to begin with. I think Francis might be way more sad than the Angry Video Game Nerd. Because at least the Angry Video Nerd videos, there's production value. There's the Nerd's, lame. It's ran its course, but the videos, I can see maybe somebody, or I could see some. It's really hard for me to say because I don't view it this way, but I could see some something innovative happening with the Angry Video Nerd. Francis it's been the same shit for like fucking 15 years. It wasn't really funny to begin with. Does he still do those Francis videos? I need to look this up. No, I didn't want to click out.
When I'm on my deathbed, we're awkward around people. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. Shop.
Does he still do those Francis videos? It's over. I'm done with the drama. House tour? What the fuck? I don't see Francis. So maybe he doesn't do it anymore. I don't know. What the fuck? House tour?
Hey, my name is Boogie2988, and this is my $250,000 home.
What?
Yard maintenance until the housing authority gets on us in this area. My bedroom.
Oh, this is from the doc. I don't know why I'm watching this. Who even still watches his shit?
Now, him I met at the magic shop. This guy I met at the magic shop. This guy I met.
They all look like Boogie. And I've noticed too that this is kind of like Jim Carrey. Dudes who are obsessed and idolize Andy Kaufman are some of the most like fucked up and narcissistic people ever. They always idolize Andy Kaufman for like the wrong reasons, or they misinterpret him. Yeah, he was a troll and all these things, but he wasn't a bitch about it.
At the magic shop. This guy I met because he was roommates with a friend I met at the magic shop. Okay, so I have $1 million question for you guys. Every Saturday we get together. Every Saturday I order what? Pizza, chicken fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like, I normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday. Like,
yeah, rewind that. That should be a clip.
I met him at the magic shop. Roommates with a friend I met at the magic shop. Okay, so I have $1 million question for you guys. Every Saturday we get together. Every Saturday I order what? Pizza.
This is the clip.
Pizza, chicken fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like,
his face. Hey, he's like, and his face is like, he's like, what? No more chicken fingers. His face. He's like, he's so serious. And when he's talking about food, roast beef, chicken, and pizza, his face is like so just fucking laser focused on food. Oh my god.
I normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us.
Jeez.
And like, I showed them my bank
don't
books
spend that much
today,
on
and I'm not like,
food.
I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like, I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've
$600
been
a month.
telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm over here because I don't eat those at my house. Right. But we've definitely said it throughout the years. Like, you don't have to feed us, but you do it anyway. So
when are we going to start bringing girlfriends around? Also, when are we going to start bringing girlfriends around that aren't hookers? Because that's all I've brought around for 5 years. I mean, like, we haven't had like legitimate girlfriends over in a long time. You haven't dated in a while. You haven't dated in a while.
I mean, yeah, a while. That's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, you've like had some. I think you have like.
I think he's a good guy. Yeah, I think that Boogie's definitely a good guy. He loves his friends and his family, and he cares about people a lot, and he cares about what people think about him a lot. He's a fun person to be around and to laugh and make jokes with. And sometimes we open up and we have like really personal conversations, and I enjoy getting to know him in that way as well.
Willing to do things for us. He's offered to, take care of us, or offered us a room if he needs it. He's still going to make some of the same
absolute bug man
jokes. We all have a sort of dry sense of humor.
Sincere kindness.
I like a dry sense of humor. I like eating them chicken fingers and roast beef and chicken and pizza.
It doesn't always show up, but he does have a lot of compassion for people.
I think he's just a guy with good and bad. But I don't think he's as bad as a lot of corners of the internet think he is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
That's the only way he'll stay relevant.
The N-word is just a word.
It is.
If you guys
Please,
left
let's go.
and these cameras weren't rolling and I was sitting here alone in the dark and I said the N-word, there's no magic power to it.
Wait, hold on.
So say it.
Oh no, I'm not going to say it on camera where it could hurt somebody.
I think we're good.
And the next day, the TV stops crackling, and now I have a $100 sound bar that I got to. Or I open. That don't hurt.
So say it.
Oh no, I'm not going to say it on camera where it could hurt somebody. I like offensive humor. I like dark jokes. I say fuck them.
He's a man of morals and principles.
Shit. I think the darker something is, cancer, rape, murder, child abuse, the darker it is,
Damn, he's gonna get my video
the
taken
more
down.
important it is to make jokes about
I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And yep. So fuck her. And now she's dead. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know. Someone says you can't put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker just right, you can wrap it all around your fingers. You just gotta.
What? Who says that? Who even thinks what?
Gotta shave real thin. Woo! That's disturbing. That's the most fucked up thing. No, I plan to shoot you, bud. Leave.
You pointing a gun at me?
Yes. Is this what we have to do? Where it really went south is when one guy spent like a month of his time.
His name's Frank Castle. You don't have to say some guy. Everybody knows who it is.
Gathering every link, every video clip, everything I'd ever said or done since 1998, and he compiled it into this one huge mega thread. It's like 10, 15 pages long.
Fucking motherfuck.
When I'm on my deathbed.
And he to click out of the video. What is there any videos? I know obviously YouTube wasn't around 1998, but is there any videos of him from that time? I want to see what he looks like. No? I don't know. Maybe he's just exaggerating.
He compiled it into this one huge mega thread. It's like 10, 15 pages long. And every time my name would get mentioned on Reddit moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread. Well, these people on Reddit began to bombard my sponsors.
Alright. Abused wife. I don't know much about that. Supported child abuser. Attracted minors. Well, we know that. Mocked racial minority. We know that. Lied about mental health. Yeah, we know that. Claimed good things about the Holocaust. Yeah, we know that. Threatened and kill and die. I don't know about that. Used his friend's death for his channel. Probably. He found a child having divorced. Probably. Threatened the S word to guilt fans into support. Yeah, he's done that. Fake harassing Neil's Against Symphony. Yeah, he's done that. Flirted with his friend's widow after his death. Yeah, probably. Misused Patreon funds on personal toys. Yeah, that sounds like him. Manipulated sugar babies and girlfriends. Well, who cares about that? Lied about weight loss progress and some more. This guy is on his Sigma grind set. Holy shit.
To make me look as bad as possible. Every time I got a new sponsor, they would bombard me. And eventually they dropped me.
Holy shit.
Are you ready? Are you ready to step back into 1988? You ready to go back to my childhood? Because that's what's behind the star. You know what? Do you want to know what this represents to me?
What does this represent?
This is everything that was good about my childhood. And when I walk back in here, it's like going back in time, except things aren't completely shitty. So this is the classic. I mean, I even have a Pac-Man tattoo. This is the game I most identify with because it's about a little round guy running through a maze, trying to figure shit out, eating everything in sight, and getting...
This guy is the same exact age as my mom. I mean, this is so pathetic.
Chased by ghosts of his past. So I'm basically Pac-Man. I know, it's simple fun. And, I mean, look at the guy. He looks like me. I might have sprained it or broken it or something. I was walking to the bathroom in there, and there was a loud snap sound, and things kind of shifted in one direction, and now my foot is swelling into my shoe, and it hurts really badly. It's the fun part about being old and fat. You never know. You don't know if you'll wake up tomorrow. You don't know if today is that stroke or heart attack you've been waiting on, or if it's going to be a healthy day and you feel real good for a change. You never know.
Oh shit.
So
Is he gone? Oh fuck. Damn. We lost another one. Rest in peace, Boogie.
I don't know. It could fucking be today. Do I think I'll make 50? Yeah, probably. That's only 2 years away. Do I think I'll make 60, which is 12 years away? Probably not.
Here's everything that's wrong with Boogie. Low testosterone.
He kind of look. I just realized he looks like a fat James Rolfe.
Testicular hypogonadism. Sleep apnea. Swelling due to blockages of lymphatic flow. Seborrheic eczema. Chronic back pain. Protein in urine. That's from kidney damage, folks.
That is everything keeping me alive. We have losartan, tramadol, bupropion, sertraline. Did I deal with back pain? I deal with nightmares.
This is what happens when you abuse your body for decades.
I'm always tired.
This is what's sick about him is he's one of these people that always brags about their disorders that they probably don't even have. And it's just gross. It's sick.
I don't know the last time I did sleep. Otherwise, if I don't wear this machine at night, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm actually drowning in my own fat.
High blood pressure, history of gastric bypass, intestinal malabsorption, vitamin D sufficiency, because like most gamers, I hate the sun, morbid obesity, major depressive disorder, major anxiety disorder, history of diabetes mellitus, blood pooling in veins, varicose veins of the legs with complications, degeneration of lumbar or lumbosacral intervertebral disc. That means my back don't work so good. History of basal cell carcinoma, that's cancer. And of course I can't breathe so good, so asthma and allergies as well.
So it's a waiting game now, and it's just about making the best of it.
This man needs David Goggins in his life. This is the thing too, he can overcome all these things. He's just being a fucking narcissistic bitch about it. I mean, I understand, that his health issues and things like that, his financial situation is hard, but he can overcome it. Especially in today's age in America, yeah, we have a shitty economy and stuff. You can overcome it. You can literally overcome anything.
Just enjoy what
you gotta make a bingo card. Yeah, with all of the boogieisms. Every put down a market or whatever when he talks about his mental disorders. Another one for every time he talks about how fat he is. That could just be the free space. Yeah, it's annoying. I wonder if there is one that already exists. Fucking another space. Another point every time he's racist. What is this? 2010s YouTube. Oh. Yeah.
you got when you got it. Sometimes that's a chicken quesadilla.
guy's a pig. There's no excuse to eat like this, where you have shit all over your face. I mean, yeah, sometimes you're gonna get food all over your face, but then you know, if you got a little piece of chicken here, you lick it, quick lick. There's no reason to leave it there. That's just for attention. When I've known people have done that, it's always fat people. They do that on purpose for fucking attention. It pisses me off.
I wanted to make like a documentary that was generally entertaining. You realize, wait a second, everything he says is depressing. Everything he says is like the saddest shit I've ever heard.
That would be half of my mortgage right now. $10,000. And it's just about making the best of it.
This is the first documentary I'm doing. I can't put out a documentary that's this guy the whole time, because I don't want my brand new channel to be known as making documentaries about the most depressing people that exist. It's just like, what the fuck happened?
I will say for the first documentary, this is really good. This is better than a lot of Netflix documentaries. I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck happened to Boogie?
And we do need to see more documentaries like this. This is such a cliche. This has probably been around. This cliche has probably been around at least since the early 2010s. The shot of the guy that walks in the room, the laptop's closed. It's always a MacBook, and he opens it up. Like this cliche has been around for so long.
Losing what made people originally like him. It could be as simple as just that positive attitude.
I don't even think that computer's on, honestly.
Why not use your only life to make the lives around you better? Fuck you. It's none of your fucking business. It's my body. It's my choice. Eat shit.
And over time, in the content, we see this shift where he starts to become more interested in money.
I just like making content. I just like talking to a camera. I just like doing cool stuff. I just want ad revenue. I just want YouTube to pay me a fair amount. It's all I've ever wanted, right?
And his concerns about money.
If I could teach you anything, it's to hold on to the money you get.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money.
And more interested in complaining.
I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful that people want to come.
Thank you.
I'm a walking embarrassment, dude.
We do. Look at me. I'm fucking disgusting. Better, I'm a piece of shit.
I will never function the way you function.
I think it's weird that there's people back then that called this guy the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. First of all, any Mr. Rogers of anything is fucking stupid. Like, do people really sit around watching YouTube videos with their sitting down or like laying there with their laying down with their feet up, like watching YouTube videos? Give me a fucking break. Like, Mr. Rogers of YouTube, get out of here.
It's not possible.
That's why if you're griping to your viewers, if you're complaining to your subscribers, I mean, that just leaves a sour taste in people's mouths.
I think my window's closing. And if it's not closing already, it's already closed.
Right, so if there was money to be made in making people feel depressed.
I will say his shirt is clever. Boogie Nights Pornhub logo, but Boogie Nights reference. Very clever.
I think Boogie would be in the right business.
Like, that's just my life philosophy at this point. Just face down in the mud. That's pretty much how we live our lives.
Why don't you just pick the gnome up? Oh, because you're a fucking diva.
That's right around the corner. Like, I have to sell this place. I have to
I have to tap into the equity to survive. Like, that's the last of my money. And
I always wondered how he even, I know back in the day his videos did well, but I always wondered how he even survived. And he did streaming and stuff. I always wonder how he survived. Because his videos, like those vlog, sitting in front of the webcam type videos that aren't, streaming, those videos don't really do, those videos don't do well. They don't make money unless you're maybe like the Vlog Brothers, but even them, they made all their money off of other things back then. So
so much of that money is going to doctor's appointments and tests, and all of that is just to fucking stay alive.
Well, and the reason too why he's still alive, like he's always talking about being suicidal and stuff, is because the reason why he never did anything, he never killed himself in Minecraft, is because he likes the attention. He likes being a sad sack. He likes the attention. So that's why he never self-improved, and that's why he never offed himself.
There are plenty of different content creators that have various mental illnesses all over social media. And some just say, it is what it is, and this is what I'm going to do. Boogie tends to be really obsessed with this idea that it's favorable to have people feel sorry for you, and that kind of victim mentality where you can get further in life if people have compassion on you, regardless of the reason they're doing it.
I look awful. If I look like I've been through hell over the last couple of days, it's because I have been. Most notably, I ruined my body. Like Jerry, I ruined my own career. Maybe it was the imposter syndrome. Maybe it's because
It's been a method of...
This guy is far from having imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is, you're great, but you're like, yeah, I'm not really that great. You're exaggerating about my success and blah 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 blah. It's kind of imposter syndrome too. It's not for attention. It happens with people that are too humble with themselves, and Boogie doesn't have that. He wants everybody to feel bad for him. That's not imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome a lot of times actually people that want to run away from people that care about their problems and stuff like that.
I think covert narcissism is the right phrase. Like, oh, look at how pathetic I am. You should feel sorry for me. You would never be mean to me because I'm so pathetic, right? Oh, I'm so fat. I'm so weird. I'm so goofy. I'm such an old man.
I grew up in an abusive family and an abusive home. The amount of pain that's in my head and my heart is...
So vulnerable narcissism has a number of characteristics. A person can be considered a vulnerable narcissist without having them all. So with vulnerable narcissism or covert narcissism, we see pessimism.
I feel defeated and confused and lost all the time, every day.
Hypersensitivity to criticism.
I can't handle this kind of hate. I can't handle these types of attacks. I can't do it.
Reactive anger, so they're not really thinking things through.
Is this what I have to do?
Who goes by Boogie2988 was booked into the jail this morning.
Need for admiration.
Can I get a round of applause?
The self-centeredness.
I'm the perfect victim. I have been victimized my entire life.
He's not even hiding it.
The sense of entitlement.
You guys want to help me pay for my Tesla? Please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would like a free fucking Tesla.
Believing oneself to be special.
How many kids went on to get 4.5 million YouTube subscribers?
One.
Steven Williams!
You're just watching the same.
Ooh, 4 million subscribers. Like that. Today's age, that means nothing, especially for YouTube. It's all about the TikTok.
Things over and over again.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming to with the power of the internet. This is my rambling series, my blogger series. We're just talking about life in the universe that is particularly interesting to me.
Boogie2988. His fall from grace is so
These guys are the worst.
catastrophic.
Not happy about it.
People are sick of the shtick.
And what would you recommend to him now to get his viewers back?
I don't think he's getting his viewers back. I don't think that's a possibility. I think the only thing to do now is go a different angle. But I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but how do you change yourself? Like, viewers are smart. Like, they want to see you. They want to see what you're interested in. I don't know. You got to get a job. Maybe in this case, GameStop.
My name is Dawn.
Dawn, I'm Boogie, or Steve.
Okay, what do you prefer to be called?
Honestly, probably Steve. Let's go with Steve.
Okay, Steve, no problem. Whatever you prefer. And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. I am disabled. Recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed, so there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table. And then physically, I am morbidly obese. I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife, and I am also a pedophile.
Why would you tell this to somebody? He's just doing this for attention. He loves the self-destruction. He loves it.
Should mention I'm also a felon.
Okay. What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's impossible, but you have some challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of things in life are about your mindset, and you're using weight and disability. I can't.
Yeah,
if that
exactly. Yeah.
is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't, and you won't.
Mm-hmm.
I did work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years. So.
Oh my God. This guy. Why? Like, that's not even funny. It's what?
I mean,
be real with me. Do you really think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn?
It depended on the job, I would think. Like at a strip club maybe, but probably not in a more professional setting, I would say.
Yes, I would say that.
What would you think his chance?
This guy reminds me of somebody. I won't say who. Carlos Gonzalez. And yeah. Like, you can't just say I can't with everything. Nothing's gonna happen.
Chances are here of getting employment in the next 3 months?
I'm not sure. When it comes to the felony, we would have to seek corporate approval for that sort of charge.
It's not impossible. I think, doesn't Walmart hire felons? A lot of jobs actually do. Usually like janitorial and shit like that.
In order to proceed forward with a candidate, and they would ultimately be the ones to make the decision as to whether or not we would feel comfortable presenting someone like that to our clients. violent felonies, violent crimes or sexual crimes. Have to be
Hey, Mike. Listen, dude. I know we're making this documentary and everything, and I know you think I need to get a real job, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to. I'm not going to walk into some job when I have 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm one of the original YouTubers.
This is
What I'm going to do instead is go back to making content, go back to telling stories and entertaining people, and making money doing it. And you want to check back with me in a couple of months? Let's see how things are going. All right? I'll talk to you then.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good job. Yeah, so I mean, things aren't great.
Negative 6.
People are still mad at me on YouTube. My view numbers are pretty much close to 0. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now. And not everything is bad. I've got at least one good thing going on. Can I show you?
Oh no.
So this is
She looks like one of the lower tier Manson girls.
Desi. You can call her Des. Desiree.
Yep, Desiree.
His ex-wife was named Desiree too. What the fuck?
Dating now for months.
A couple months, yeah.
Yeah.
29-year age gap, baby.
I don't know what it was. I guess it's his energy, his curly hair, his glasses. I must be into nerds. I don't know. He's just adorable to me. I like him. He was going through a lot, and I randomly hit him up on Instagram, and I told him that I support him and that I'm always here for him and stuff. And so it started from there.
On paper, it just doesn't really add up, right? It doesn't make sense on paper, but then practice and in reality, there was just something there.
So it was pretty crazy, but I just felt it. I felt an energy connection to him before I even met him, and I don't know, that's just how it is.
And then the longer we spent talking, I don't know, eventually you just realize we're the same person, doing the same thing, living the same lives, just at different stages. And
I can see myself getting married to Boogie.
I could definitely see us getting married. In fact, we may or may not have talked about it a little bit, and we may or may not sit around fantasizing about it and thinking about what it's going to look like. And I called you wifey the other day, and you loved it. You were so there for it. If I proposed right now on camera, what would you do?
I'd say yes.
That's a good sign.
Boogie has improved my life tremendously. He just makes me happy, the happiest I've ever been. And I'm not alone, so that he just completes me. Growing up without a father figure has its challenges. Like, you just don't have that support system that you
She needs a daddy.
would, and the advice that you need.
Fat
and so
daddy.
It's just difficult. I don't ever want to be alone. That's another thing. Maybe that's why I have stuffed animals. I don't ever want to be alone. And so it's just nice to have company. And I help with the dogs. I get him his water. Like whatever he wants and requests, I just mainly is to take care of him.
Those arcade cabinets he needs to get rid of those. He needs to sell those ASAP. That's a huge chunk of his money wasted. Those arcade cabinets. The hookers is definitely the most, but the arcade cabinets for sure. I can't believe he spent all that money on those, honestly.
Takes care of me, so. Yeah, sometimes I pick weeds out here, so, because it makes it look better. Trying to trim down these vines, but I'm not doing a good job. I don't do this very much.
I used to have a theory, Mike, that if you are a 40-year-old
They
man
didn't
and you
sleep
have a
with me,
Snapchat, that means you're a creepy dude. Turns out my theory was right. I have a Snapchat, and I am a creepy dude.
Yeah, you are. Those things, like... It's like some Ghostbuster shit. Like, how can you get to that point?
I found that person and they happened to be 20. And I get that it's creepy to date somebody half your age or younger, but people can call me creepy if they want. If she's happy and I'm happy, then I will be the biggest creep you need me to be, as long as her and I are happy. You can be as mad as you want. Sexually, we both seem to be having an excellent time.
I would say that it's the best I ever had. What? You are.
Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Bro, that was so traumatic that my microphone plugged out.
In the front here, and I think, what are you, a YouTube?
These places are the worst. These like brewery, like comedy shit. Brutal.
Or something?
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for about 17 years.
You've been on YouTube for 17 years.
About 4 million subscribers.
Okay, and this is your girlfriend, who is much younger than you, is suspiciously.
She's an adult. She's 20.
It's never good when you say, well, she's an adult. Is this a sex trafficking situation? You keep looking at him and never answering the question. I'm just kidding.
I hate it when people single us out. I hate it when people like...
We're gonna do that though, it's to be expected. You're right, we're different, but...
Fuck them, right?
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck them.
He's not manipulating me. I love him for him. He doesn't
Just wait.
control me. We're a team. He supports me in everything I do and everything I want. He's my support system.
Let me get a McCrispy Deluxe combo. Make it large.
What do I think about his dire financial situation? I think it's scary.
Yeah, what's so scary about it?
That he might lose it all in a day. He might just be homeless one day, but...
So if I'm broke, if I go broke, okay? If
He's
we
homeless,
end
he
up
could be
back
like
on
David
disability
Packard in Reflections of
and it's me, you, and Chad living in some small apartment.
Does he say Chad? Oh no. Chad's gonna be living with him. It's over, Boogie.
And we're eating McDonald's every day, and that's treating ourselves. You gonna be able to handle that?
Yeah,
You
I guess
stay in
it's
that?
me, you, Chad, eating McDonald's every day in our small, cute apartment.
Because, I mean, I'm hopeful that people will go back to watching us on YouTube. I'm hopeful that people will, like, you know, I can go back to live streaming full time again and do like 6-hour live streams like every other streamer and like grind it out. But I mean, there is a very real possibility that one day I won't be able to do that anymore. And we're going to have to live off of whatever we can. Are you prepared for that?
As long as I have you, that's all I need.
Have you ever thought about the fact that she's just waiting you out and trying to take your 401k when you're done?
I'm broke.
You're broke.
I'm broke, yeah.
4 million subscribers.
Even if he does go broke and has to sell the house, I'm still gonna be by his side. He's the only one that I love and I care about, and there's only
Let's
one
face
of
it,
them.
I feel like the only reason why he started dating her, especially this time, is I think to leech off of her. He's probably thinking the possibility that somebody can save him, or that her family can like save him somehow.
And so I'm not just gonna up and leave him for money, because money's an issue. Because I love him, and just imagining a life without him is difficult.
I mean, my biggest fear is dying on her. If I die in the next 2 or 3 years on her, that's just gonna ruin her life.
I really want you to understand how actually sick I am. Like, I don't know if you actually get it, but this is my health summary. This is everything that's currently wrong with me. My risk for stroke or heart attack is astronomical. I am essentially a walking time bomb. And I'm so fucking sorry for that. I really, really wish I had taken better care of my body.
Yeah, I know. I'll never be ready for it, but I know. I don't want you to be alone.
I don't want you to be alone.
Okay?
It was a very well-made documentary. This nice shot, the darkness, the light, very nice.
I've talked to my therapist since me and her have been together about overcoming it. My therapist keeps telling me the same thing. When you learn to love yourself, all these things will fall into place, and we just got to teach you those skills. And then I turn to my doctor, and I'm like, what do we do? He's like, you've had bypass surgery. You lost 200 pounds. What more can I do for you? I'm like, fix it, dude. Help fix it. And then they're telling me that I'm the one that has to fix it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
He's missing the point. Yeah, like lose weight and stuff, but he needs to cleanse himself. Like, the problem is him, his ego. That's what's causing all these problems. That's what the doctors are trying to get at. And classic narcissist move, he can't recognize that. Like his outcomes, like that's the thing. If you cleanse your soul or just improve yourself somehow, your situations will be better. Your outcomes in life will be better, regardless. If you're a shitty human being, the outcomes are just gonna be shitty all the time.
And I'm making less and less every month, and I'm scared shitless.
And now, making his way to the ring, Boogie2988.
Hey, so Mike, I just got off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a slot on the card.
This is 800 pounds in one ring.
This fight pays $10,000. Oh!
No chance against me. Shut the fuck up.
People are going to see me win this thing. This is where I turn it all around. Right here.
Referee Sheamus Dunn stops the contest, and therefore your winner, Wings.
Imagine losing to Wings. It's depressing.
Watch the way he hits my head. My brain got shocked with each one of those. It's ricocheting against my skull. So since you guys were here last, I did have a bit of a windfall. which bought me some time here in this house. The problem with that is I spent more than $10,000 getting that fight together. So by the time all that was done, all I did was put that $10,000 back into savings. Being in the new relationship is great, but I mean, she can't help pay a $2,200 mortgage.
$197.
Okay, let's go through my
Is
monthly
that,
bills
like,
for a
she
second.
doesn't even have a job. She just has allowance money for her parents from fucking doing chores around the house. She's so young, she has allowance money. You get $11 for putting away the dishes.
My health insurance is $800. I have $500 worth of medical bills. I have $500 worth of utilities. I pay for doctor's visits, physical therapies, labs constantly. I still have to pay for the car that I drive. I still have to pay for car insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance. Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it. Final Fantasy 16 came out.
You don't need to buy those video games, dude.
I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it. That's $400 worth of video games right there. But if you take out all of it, if you take it out, all I eat is sandwiches every day. All I do is sit here. I don't pay for any Netflix subscriptions. All I pay for is internet, utilities, medical bills, mortgage. If I pay for just that, I need $7,000 a month. I'm not making $7,000 a month, and I have no
You
clue
live in a
how
$250,000 house. What do you expect?
to do it.
So there's something I've always wanted to try. There's a lot of research that came out of Europe, and now we're doing it here in the United States, where psychedelics can help reset certain brains. People who experience childhood abuse, people who've gone through trauma, people who deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm all of those. To be honest, I'm scared shitless. It's one of the only things I haven't tried yet. So let's give it a shot.
My given name is Ryan Arthur DeLeolio, and I've adopted the name Flaming Star. There's one thing that's...
This guy's a shaman? How you know? Source, trust me, bro.
undeniable is that there's always this question about why. Why am I here? Existence. What's really happening? Who am I? That's what happens.
If you're a shaman and that's how deep you go, then I don't want anything to do with you. What is life, man? If that's that's the only deep question you have, then you're not about that life. Sorry.
When you seek out hallucinogenics, it's going to allow everything else physically here to relax. The emotional stuff is going to come out, trauma is going to come out, but afterwards your atoms are going to go back into their original positions. That's why. He'll be mind, body, and spirit all one together. We're all connected.
I believe it.
When you get to a certain point of understanding inside your intellect mind, that connectivity, you realize your hands are basically like USB ports.
So these are the, it's crazy to think that something that just grows out of the ground has so much power, and I'm actually holding it in my hand right now. But here we go.
And he just like, but he just starts going.
They don't taste bad. Honestly, that doesn't taste too bad.
They're pretty good and dry. Everybody just says kind of earthy.
Oh no shit.
Stem and all.
Oh, the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to the club.
Did you just eat one? You should eat more.
May God bless you and be with you on your journey.
You need to like really trip to have a picture trip.
Okay, so
I think we've been about 20 minutes in.
About 15, yeah.
About 15. So we're about 15 minutes in, and I started to feel things are kind of wavy and kind of disconnected. It's kind of like my brain works on multiple channels, and like I have to pick and choose what I'm concentrating on. I'm driven.
Yeah, what's weird about shrooms is, yeah, like if you're like in a room, and let's say over here is a bookshelf, and over here is a TV. So everything's kind of almost foggy, or yeah, foggy, whatever. If you look at the bookshelf, it becomes super clear. It's almost like you zoom in, and then if you look at the TV, it becomes really clear, and it's almost like you're zooming in with your eyes. You can zoom in on things and see detail, but the everything else around that object is kind of blurry, but the object in focus is so high def.
Balls. I have no clue where the fuck I am or even who I am, and I don't give a fuck. I recognize.
He's about to experience the second part of the realization of letting go, and we're gonna get to the other side of it. I told you they'd come. It's gonna get nice and bright in about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And the reflection in the water is really cool too. So what do you think was the first trauma that you experienced which basically set up like a defense mechanism for you?
Man, yeah, my parents are just crazy. They're broken people.
Parents?
Yeah. Stewards. People who are like trying to oh, okay. Okay. Yep. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
What?
Like they don't, I mean, that shit doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. That was the dumbest shit. Oh, and it happened so long ago. Like I've just been waiting for the right time to just drop that shit.
So, when did you feel the need of this separate personality? Was that like what you used as a coping mechanism to socialize with?
Oh, that's exactly what it is, right? Like I didn't know what the hell. I don't know how to communicate what I was.
This is not going to help him completely.
Dealing with, or what I was going through, and I just.
Right. We put on these different faces in order to deal with situations in society.
You try to give people what the hell they want.
And then you felt like that was the need to make up Francis or other personalities?
Yeah.
Are you ready to let all that go?
Yeah, please, man. Oh my God. This is the first time I've ever felt happiness.
Wait, what?
Happiness. Like, this is the first time I felt it. So I was about to tell him, man, it's all kind of bullshit. It's all bullshit. Just all the things I've been worried about.
Because you are the master of your own orchestra, man.
It's a game, right?
Just let them go. So it's up to you to choose.
Steven, can you get up? Hello?
I'm still not sure I'm like really here yet. I don't really want breakfast. That's a change. Jesus. Oh, guys. Let's go.
I like the ominous, creepy music.
It's just all bullshit. Like, none of this matters. None of it. It's all a construct. It's all
Finally.
a simulation. It's a fucking video game.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you die, I think I died last night. Physically, my body was fine, but I think I went back into the void we come from.
His
And
boobs are absurd.
I think I'm still in it. Except I'm also in this physical corporal body, but I'm also the incorporeal being that puppets it and controls it, and God damn it, I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I'm in control.
That's a good thing. He needs to do that. He should have did psychedelics a long time ago. He's someone that would benefit doing that shit off.
Control of myself for the first fucking time. The stuff that I normally worry about, worrying about my finances, worrying about my internet, worrying about what people think about me, it's all so incredibly stupid. It's all just bullshit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to enjoy making YouTube videos again. I think I'm going to enjoy live streaming again. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at your live. Let's get to the power. When I make a video, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 people watch. That is still my dream job. Everybody falls off. That's part of the deal.
Every single month. He had tons and tons.
You start off as a nobody, and for a short period of time, you're a somebody, and then that star burns out like every star does.
Boogie's boxing story is like Rocky, but it was more like Rocky Road for him.
I was lucky enough to get hit by lightning. I was lucky enough to get to live my dream. I was lucky enough to get to enjoy all of that, play this game the way I wanted to play it. I'll be gone one day too. But for one brief moment.
I have not seen iJustine's face in like a decade. Is she even still a thing? Whoa, what the fuck? She still does videos?
Have you guys seen these cases? By
39,000 views? Oh. Who cares? iPhone case, ooh.
We got an opportunity to shine really bright.
Wow, that was pretty good, by the way. Oh my god.
Good documentary. For a first documentary, man, this is really good. Mike Klum. Mike Klum. I'm gonna subscribe to him. Really good documentary. Yeah, Boogie, I think my advice for him is go David Goggins mode. Actually, he should have got David Goggins to help him. That's who he needed. I don't know so much about the financial aspect, but yeah. And yeah, and start doing Boogie needs to start doing more psychedelics. He really needs to kill that ego. So yeah. What was Boogie saying about it? What was Boogie's thoughts on it?
I finally saw the final version of the documentary Mike Klum filmed at my house over the last 9 months. The one that you'll get a chance to see on October 31st. Link will be down below. Now, until this thing premieres on the 31st, I can't show you a lot of clips, but I'm going to show you some clips from the documentary as well as extended scenes that didn't make the final cut.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I have never been balls. I have no clue where the fuck I am. So here's some clips that you can expect. How me? Why me? And forget everything else. How? I don't get it. I understand why they don't get it, because I don't get it.
Aww.
I just count my blessings. I just wake up every day and I'm like, oh, thank you, God. I go to bed every night and I'm like, thank you, universe. I say thank you to you too, right? Yeah. But like, how? Why? How?
Because like I felt your energy, and like I knew you were sad, and I don't want you to be sad anymore or alone. I don't ever want to be alone. I know you don't want to be alone. Money can't buy love or happiness, you know? And I get that with you. Without all this money, you know, you buy me all these gifts and stuff, and it's nice, but you're more than all that.
Another really big one that I wanted to cover in this documentary is finances. Because go to New York and explore time.
Wow, it's over. I'm done with the drama.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at your levels again through the power of the internet. And by now, you've probably seen that documentary. And if you haven't, I will link it down below. Go give it a watch. Now, if you've watched this thing, I bet you have a lot of criticisms towards me. And that's okay. Comments are open. Say what you got to say. It was a hard watch. This was my second time watching it. And admitting to a lot of the things in that, whether it was the way I wasted my money, or the stupid things I've done to my body or my life, admitting to being a covert narcissist. But I'm glad that I used this platform that Mike gave me to talk about this stuff and get it out of the way, because I don't want to talk about it on this channel ever again. Man, I just want to be an entertainer. I mean, I just don't want to share the personal aspects of my life anymore if I can help it. It certainly was not a good business plan. I don't recommend it. And the doc definitely points that out, as it should. Watching the chat on this thing was like watching a who's who of like nutters that have been attracted to me for years, calling me things like a pedophile and a groomer, spamming my home address, hoping that people show up to my home. Final cut of the documentary. The good news is I have plenty of clips to show you moving forward.
Well, that's good to hear. He probably won't follow through, but that's good to hear. The darkest part of this documentary.
Tuesday, Halloween. That's when the doc drops. Link, as usual, is going to be down below. And I'm pretty excited about people's reactions.
For money, because money's an issue.
Yeah, you oughta. I think I'll end this. Alright, I'm gonna end this.